All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the BearThoughts podcast. We use this every Friday at 5 o'clock. Since last week, well, he was on vacation. But here at the
Yep.
BearThoughts channel, and as always, you have the illustrious Corvo Ninja, and in the background, a disembodied voice, Stealth F. Jade. Thank you for joining us this evening. I do appreciate it. But of course, as always, if you're new here, be sure to hit the like button if you like this podcast. Leave a comment down below if you need a topic piece you want to talk about next week or anything you want to check out because we got some things in store for y'all. So stay tuned. We got some ideas. We're going to try on stream live and get our response and thoughts on or get a reaction on. Getting any reaction videos.
We're gonna try to spice it up for you guys a little bit. We're gonna try to give you a little something to pique your interest.
Yeah, to seek your teeth into rather than just us and faces. Good?
Round check's good.
All
All
right.
right. So how do you want to start this one, buddy? You want me to show a few things and then we talk and show a few things? What you want to do?
Let's talk about experiences first, because every time I know the audiences, at least a good bit of people on your side, a lot of them are still very much, because I know you go with them a lot or not go with them. You tell them a lot about your experiences and why you keep them returning to your favorite place. I would say almost in the entire United States, Orlando theme park. It's definitely one of your recurring places, one of your best places. And since your son is now, this wasn't just a vacation for your fun. This was also for your kid, right?
Right. This was this was the closest OI meetup, Orlando Informer meetup that will happen around the youngest one's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So we did this as a birthday trip. And dude, let me tell you, he got spoilt shitless. It wasn't even us that did it. It was everybody that ran across him. Like, for instance, the first night we was there, we ate, right?
Yes.
They comped him a brownie sundae that was the size of a freaking fishbowl. Like his head would fit in it. It took all four of us to end up eating the whole damn thing.
We need to back up off the camera.
Okay, so there's that.
I'll go see my friend.
I drank 32 ounces of beer in like 15 minutes, and it was good beer. It was on tap, and I got to keep the cups.
You get to keep the cups.
Yeah, the cups were souvenir cups, so I got to keep the cups.
That's cool.
Yeah, and they even, the fishbowl thing that his Sunday come in.
Yeah,
they gave that to him too.
Huh?
He got to keep that. So they right out the gate he started getting spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
So and then that night we went to the pool because we ate by the pool, and then we went up, changed, and all that stuff. Went down to the pool. This pool has a heated water slide.
A heated water slide.
Now, hang on. Speaking of the cups,
they have not been cleaned.
Here is one of this. This was one beer cup. This was two beer cup.
We did a
this.
Either they've been cleaned. And
this. Look at it next to my head. This was the ice cream.
Like I said, it's not even ice cream. It's a tub. It's a tub of ice cream.
So it was really good. But
I mean, hand comparison right there should tell you something.
Back to the pool. The water slide is a heated water slide. Like when you plop your butt down on it, you can feel warm water push you down the slide. That warm water feeds into the pool and keeps the temperature of the water just slightly cool. Not cold, not hot, just slightly cool. So it's really comfortable. The end where the slide is, the maximum depth is only 4 feet.
Yeah.
So most kids coming off of it don't need supervision to get back to their parents. Right in the middle of the pool, they have like a 6-inch water walkway. So it slopes up to the walkway. You can walk across it. And it slopes back down to the deeper side. The whole time you're out there, you can sit in the chairs, and the place that we ate from will come and take your order. You can have beer, food, anything you want brought to you. Sir, Gassant, bring me my keg. You know? And the hot tub was almost as big as my office. So I just sat and chilled in that thing and was happy.
See, I
But
like water parks. I really do. I like anything pools and related like that. Y'all know that. But my wife, she would have felt that warm-ish water and immediately went, did somebody piss in this thing? Did somebody pee in it? Feels like somebody just like somebody behind me peeing behind down the river. She would not like that. I'm telling you.
yeah,
she's
yeah,
she's
they. It's really nice. Of course, I showed you some of the shots of the scenery.
mm,
It's very, very nice. Like
Show them.
there's like miniature waterfalls every damn where you walk. Like they built this shit, water everywhere.
and what was the name of this place? If anybody ever wants to go look at the pictures of it,
It
or
is
Sapphire Falls.
Sapphire Falls. It is a Lowe's
Low.
Lowe's Sapphire
Loew.
Loews Sapphire Falls Universal Resort. Um, has a boat taxi, which is fantastic.
which that's
Greatest
sick.
thing in the place is the boat taxi, just because instead of parking in a parking structure at Universal, going through the droves and droves of people going through the security and stuff, you literally walk down to a dock, step through a metal detector, they scan your bag, and you get on the boat, and the boat takes you directly into the park.
That sounds like just relaxing. Like it seems.
It was like there's no stress,
Yeah, no stress related.
no
As
stress.
long as like a huge one.
I've never been there, and it taken more than maybe 15 minutes to get on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And the boat takes you and drops you off in the middle of City Walk. So you're already in the middle of like food, drink, shopping, tattoos, whatever all that is that you want to do. Of course, Orlando Informer event takes place largely at night. So you don't pick your tickets up until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which gives you plenty of time to sleep in during the day, whatever, at the hotel. Pick your tickets up at 5 o'clock. You go in. 5 to 8, you're in there with everybody. At 8 o'clock, everybody that doesn't have one of those tickets, they're out. Get out. You don't have a ticket, no wristband. Get out. Security will walk you out. At that point, dude, there's no wait lines for rides. You literally walk through the line and sit down on the ride because,
Unless it's the Harry Potter stuff.
and even then, it's not too bad.
Yeah, usually.
But you walk through, you sit down, you ride, you go on about your business. You're trying to shop. Almost all the shops are empty because everybody's just walking around eating free food and drinking non-alcoholic drinks for free, because at 9, from 9 until 1:30, you have all that for free.
Okay, so are they trying to make sure you don't drink alcoholic beverages during the nighttime so you don't go back to your hotel drunk?
No, you don't. No, because 99.9% of the people that are doing the OI
Yeah.
either came there on a bus or came there on a water taxi, so they have someone to drive them back.
Okay, so like you're not to worry about. Hey, I'm gonna get on this boat and I'm a little bit too tipsy and whip, right
No,
overboard.
they've got really nice rails and stuff for that. If you fall over, it's because you got up on the seat and stepped up on the rail to fall out.
But say like you jumped over because you're like, hey, I wonder how cool it would be if I jumped in. No, it won't be very cool at all.
No, but it's definitely a fun time. Makes things easier because most of it takes place at night. So even in the summer, it's kind of cool. You have to deal with the heat when you pick up your tickets. You have to deal with the heat for a few hours prior to everybody getting booted out. But about the time everybody gets booted out, it's dark. It's cool. It's not hot. So then, it's free for all, man, and it's a damn good time.
Well, how did the little one take it to this? Like, I know he's been on the one Raptor ride beforehand because he was saying,
No,
this was the first time.
This was his first time. He was actually tall enough to get on it this time, bro. He rode it 4 times, and one of those times the front row, and loved it. And it is the biggest, baddest thing they got. I would not be scared to put him on any roller coaster after this. He said the only thing that got him was the first time we rode it, he didn't know that the corkscrew that's in it almost makes you go 0G.
Yeah,
because it's moving that fast and it's turning you.
Yeah.
He said that got my tummy a little bit the first time, but he's ready to last 3 times, son. He had it.
So
he even got Freddy Butt Sorn on the front seat with him.
That's cool. So
Eh,
he took to that like a fish out of water,
Dude,
and
he loved it. He absolutely loved it. What I found hilarious is I'm sitting there and he's in front of me, right?
mhm.
Behind me is a lady going, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. And I just turned my head before we launch. I said, if it makes you feel any better, my youngest one's in the front seat. She goes, that just makes me feel like a coward.
True. I don't know if you've seen that one video. There's a video. It's a pretty famous video where this kid's about to get on this zip line, and the kid the entire time is going, no, 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 and they let him go, and then he's like, oh, actually, it's not that bad. It's actually pretty fun. Woo! Yeah! And then a couple seconds later, he starts screaming again like he's scared shitless, and he's wait, this is actually pretty cool. Keep on going faster. This is awesome. This is awesome. And he starts freaking out again, like he's going through this turmoil of emotions all
Back
throughout
and
the ride.
forth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's just like, at the end of it, he still enjoyed all of it, but like he just had this, inner conflict the entire time, and this, he's the happy moment, she's the screaming woman in the
Dude,
background.
it was good. It was fantastic. What I really found funny, there was a moment in the night where the little one looked at me and goes, Dad, this is literally the greatest birthday that has ever happened. And I was like, yes, that's what I was going for. Me
Yeah.
and Mom for the win. You know,
Making memories. It is.
he loved it. He had a great time. And then we stopped by SeaWorld for half a day on the way out.
Okay.
And we did the new ride there, and we did a water ride there. And then we drove home. And it was really nice. What was really nice is we had taken off that Thursday, both of us.
Mm.
So we got up, was able to drive down and not be in a hurry, get there right when we needed to get there to check in, eat, and have time to chill from the ride and stuff. And then on the way back, it was the same way. We left, we come back. We weren't in a hurry. We were home by say 10:30, which is not bad for us because normally it's like 12 or 1 when we get home from there.
Mm.
Stealthy went above and beyond on my behalf. I don't know. Everybody has that favorite food from a restaurant that the restaurant doesn't serve anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like for me, it would be the dry rubs from Applebee's. Even though like people like, oh, Applebee's suck.
Right.
Sorry, they had good dry rub.
Like for me, Taco Bell used to have chili cheese burritos.
Yeah.
And that was absolutely my favorite thing. Well, I found out that most Taco Bells don't sell them anymore because they're franchisees. They're not actually owned by Taco Bell. They're a Taco Bell that somebody bought the rights to have Taco Bell.
Yes.
It is now a secret.
Well, this lady here found an actual Taco Bell for me on the way down there. That was only about 5 minutes out of the way. So I was able to get chili cheese burritos on the way down and on the way back. And I was a very happy man. I have not had one in my hands in, I bet, 20 something years.
And he was a sopping mess.
And I ate it and it was great.
I try to make me some chili burritos before. It's not easy.
No, because there's that one thing that you can't quite figure out what it is.
Yeah, like
you're like, what the hell is it that I'm missing? But dude, and the thing is like the service at that Taco Bell compared to like the one around here was freaking phenomenal. Like I pulled up, I placed my order, I pulled up, they were handing me a bag.
Yeah.
Kind of. I was like, shit. Hold on a minute, I'm not used to actually being taken care of.
Yeah, I'm used to pulling up at the Taco Bell going, yeah, we're out of meat, we're out of Pepsi, we're out of this, we're out of that. We don't serve it. We don't serve this all day. We do breakfast up to this point. I'm like, I just give me the regular old Taco Bell. It's like, it's dinner all day. Doesn't matter what the time. They always have Pepsi. They always have meat. And it was never a question of my orders messed up.
Now, I'll tell you something that was a little bit of a twist this time on our trip. Normally, I go down knowing exactly what I want to get, souvenir-wise and stuff. Wasn't the case this time. I didn't know exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, you go in there for your kid.
Well, I knew one of the things I wanted, but they didn't have it.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know. I didn't see it. It took a long time for me to find anything that I actually want to be like, yeah, that's what I want. However, for once, before we even left the house, this lady knew exactly what one of the items was she wanted and did not hesitate to procure this item. So
Well, you said you were not going to let me hesitate. I was like,
So-
oh, what?
I'm going to show you the miracle that is Stealthy actually just.
I you at this rate.
So this is the HP 2023 Collector's Edition wand.
Mm.
She seen this thing online and instantly knew she wanted it.
Oh,
As
let me have
long
pink on it.
as long as it didn't have pink on it.
Yes.
Once it was confirmed that there was no pink on it, no hesitation. I was so very happy.
Is it a certain person's wand, or is it just
No,
like
no. This is every year
Here, I'll show you.
Universal puts out a special collector's edition wand.
Mm.
That didn't belong to anybody. It's just a special wand.
For the year.
For the year. I'm gonna cover that part up. And this is it.
Okay, that's very
Right?
fancy.
In my box.
Alright. So I would show you what's under my thumb, but I can't. But I'll
Riley's
tell you
not on
I'll
stream.
I'll tell you what it is.
Mm.
She also found out when she bought this wand that
No,
if
it was
you, after she
I
bought the
found-
wand,
It was after I found out about the wand before we went down.
yeah. So she found out that if you buy it and take it to a special location,
That's the other special edition.
this is another special edition. We have one more actually.
Mm.
Yes, we do.
I like that one.
This is my special edition.
Oh, that's your special edition.
Yeah, the square one's over there somewhere too.
Give me a second. This is the 2020.
That's the 2020.
Double check me and make sure, because this one it should be like in parentheses and then like.
But
Here.
anyway, she found out if you take it to a special location in Hogsmeade that you can have it engraved.
No, it doesn't matter where. As long as it's one of the Harry Potter area.
Yeah, you're right. So she took
So
it
less
over
23
there.
on that one?
She
Okay.
took it over and got it engraved. What she originally wanted to put on it, she couldn't because Warner Brothers is a asshole sometimes. She wanted to have Stealthy put on it, which I would have showed you that.
Yeah.
They wouldn't allow it because it was a gamer tag and they weren't sure about liabilities and shit. So
So they were gonna ask, but it was gonna be a while, and I was like, I'm not. No.
no, so she
Sure.
went ahead and got something else put on it. I'll show it to you later.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I found it.
So
Are you?
I was very, very happy about it.
This is the 2020 edition.
Yeah, both of those were collectors.
Yeah, that one was not 2020.
This is
though.
another collector's version.
This is the 2020 edition. Excuse me.
right here.
Yeah, I like the little golden trim.
You know.
It's very blocky though.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Um,
fit right in your hand.
So anyway, so she got that. I was very, very happy that she went ahead and got it.
Okay, so that was 2021. That's what it was.
So we have a 2020, 2021, and a 2023. We do not have a 2022
it was
because
ugly as fuck.
we didn't like it. So that's what she got.
I could have gotten it. I just didn't.
She
feel
also
it.
found this little feller while we were there.
It's Squishmallow.
Speaking of, is that the dino?
This is
I'm guessing it's a dino. I don't know.
her-
I thought it.
the name is Delilah,
Hey there, the light up.
It never tells you what it is.
and it doesn't tell me. I'm assuming it's a dino because it's got a little tail.
Yeah, let me say, and to get the scales.
Anyway,
Speaking
I
of
can look it up though.
Speaking of
Give me a
collector
sec.
edition, keep me updated about this, the Breath of the Wild. I don't know if you've been there yet, but
no, we've went by a couple times. They haven't come in yet, but they're on their way.
Alright.
We're staying with it. Trust me. As soon as those others come in, I got you. Okay, you good?
all right.
It's the mottled
Okay.
purple dinosaur with the white belly.
So tell me, what was these special items you got? I got a glimpse of one. And they were in the store that you did not. You probably got without without
first
even
off-
knowing.
First off,
Mm.
If anybody watched the stream yesterday, they did not.
you're gonna laugh because of the store I found it in.
Okay.
I literally found it about 45 minutes to an hour before we left. Period. Because we went by there. So like 2 days looking, ain't found nothing. 45 minutes or so before we leave, we walked into the store, and I walked to the back of it, and it's the Men in Black store. First off, which, yeah, there you go. There's some eyebrows. You're like, what the hell? That's what I thought too. In the back of Men in Black, apparently, there is an area of anime figurines. We're talking Demon Slayer. We're talking Dragon Ball. We're talking Naruto.
I'm talking about the mainstream anime. We got it.
Yeah.
Raise my hand here in the back.
Yes, you in the back. Yeah.
Okay. I have told you before to go to this store for multiple reasons, whether it be this trip or other trips, because, and I will state this again, so anyone who ever goes to Universal understands what I am telling you. At Universal Studios, if you go to the Men in Black store, they have everything a nerd can dream of.
Wonder why?
That is specific because, think about it, it's Men in Black, it's aliens. Aliens like to procure more popular items.
Okay.
So that would include anime, comics, whatever you want. If they don't have it, it's because it's just something they don't have.
So the first thing I'm going to show you is the less loved of these, okay? Okay. So.
Oh, yeah. I've seen him several times in
yes,
stores.
Mr. Train.
With the
Mr.
wishful
Train.
eye.
Mr. Train here.
Here, I'll put him back.
All right.
How did you have him in what order? Because I didn't pay.
He was on the far left. And then we're going to go with the next one up. And people are going to freak out because it's not going to be who they expect. But okay.
Oh, yeah. Main character.
Which is ironic because he has a different one of it, but that one was given to him.
Yeah, see? I have two.
Yeah, like I like the action pose. The action pose is much more.
I actually had to assemble his little punk tail, and he was not easy. They lie. They said 8+. The shit should say 41+. Okay? So there's him. Now I'm going to go to the next loved one.
Wait, before we go, is he in the center, or is he on the other side?
He's right next to Train.
Okay.
Okay. Come here. And we have Tasty!
Taste! Umoy! Umoy! Is it Umoy or Ugoi? I can't remember. But yeah, he screams this Tasty in the one great movie and series. I loved him so much.
Yes, I was very pissed when he didn't make it.
I have noticed that they all have that one phrase that they say.
You know, you got to do it fishy. Fishy! So, yeah. Dude, he's the one that caught my eye, though. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't really looking, and I seen all this red. I was like, wait a minute. What the hell is that? And now for
he's still in the center.
He goes all the way to the right.
Left.
Your left, my right. And now for the most beloved character.
The sister. By in every regards, she is one of the most protected characters I've ever seen in anime. She's just... People don't want her to ever die.
Dude, she is amazing.
I love the pose.
Pose getting her on the stand was a bitch. But it happened. So, that's what I got. And you've seen what she got. Now, I'm going to show you what Soren bought himself.
He is supposed to get something else, but we'll explain that.
I have to order it, but this is his Hufflepuff mug.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
Yeah. And it even says Hufflepuff in the back there.
Oh,
inside.
That's cool.
So he got it. He's like, Dad, I like cocoa, I like milk, I like all kind of stuff. This is gonna be my cup. So he got him a nice mug. Ethan's I would show you, but they're everywhere, and I have no idea where all of them are. And then I got one last thing I'll show you. It didn't come from the trip, but I picked it up at a place. Um,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, right. So we had a good time, and then while we were down there, one of our friends had told us before we left that she was expecting.
Yeah.
So you know us, we like to give.
Yes.
So
Hey.
she's a big HP fan, so we're getting the baby an HP. Yeah. So yeah, we had a great time. That was a fun trip. Now that I know about that figurine area, I'm probably going to be broke a lot more. Because they had like full on action poses of Piccolo, Goku,
You forgot your spell ticket, so.
everything. I did not. Yeah, you're right. I need to get those. Dude, they had a Hulk model, a Hulk figurine,
Mm-hmm.
10.5 inches tall, 4.5 inches wide across his shoulders.
Uh-huh.
He was huge. $60.
$60 for that?
Yeah.
That's-
Huge.
That's actually
And I
surprising.
almost bought him, but then what stopped me was I don't think he'd fit on my shelf.
No.
He would be holding the shelf.
Yeah.
Ugh.
If you could actually, if you could pose them. But I'm glad you had a good time. Good things. You've been again. I always say memories is what's going to be the important things for your kids. I'm glad you gave that to your kids and you had the experience with them. Even though y'all been there several times, each time y'all go there, y'all seemed like it's like a new adventure for all of you, and that is always a good experience when you go back somewhere and it feels like brand new all over again.
Yeah, well, they're always changing something and stuff.
Mm.
Oh, by the way, I sent you that Tumblr model there because I thought we could both use that for our desk. I sent it to you in there.
Yeah, Discord.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to jump into guess my topic of the week. While
Okay.
you've been having fun, if everybody's, I'm just gonna tell everybody right now. I haven't told everybody. I told you, but I've not told everybody else. For those who've been watching my podcasts and watching my stream past week, I had 2 deaths in the family, so I've been dealing with a lot of shit. My wife's uncles passed away, and my grandfather's passing away. That is, I say 2 deaths because it's only a matter of time. So I've been dealing with that. But since my wife and I have been hearing about all these deaths and all these complications and sad mourning of their passing away and trying to deal with it, my wife decided to go and get us a gym membership. And I've been going to the gym. And we've been working out for the past week or so, and I am dead tired. I have never felt this tired in a long time, or let's say, like I'm at a point where I'm not really feeling sore. I'm just tired. And if I would say anything to anybody, if you know what complications are going on in your family, take care of yourself. And I'm not been doing a very good job taking care of myself. I know that for a fact. And I can tell that I have not been taking care of myself because the gym has been kicking my ass. So the best part is though, it's they call it a hydro bed or hydro massage bed, which is a bed you lay down on and jets of water shoots up at your back and at your arms and your legs, and it feels so good, and it sweeps down your body a little slowly, but that's been wonderful. Been taking showers there, and I don't know if you know about this, but one of my other I would say associates, G Slim, he's been working out. He's a hefty guy like me and you, and he's told me about this black card at Planet Fitness, which you use $25 a month, and you and one guest, your loved ones, your friends, or whoever, can go with you anytime you want. And just you don't have to buy 2 memberships. Just you and one other person go there and just start working out. And that has been my goal, to try to take better care of myself. Like I'm not as thin as I once was. I used to be 125 pounds at one time in my life. Still had a little bit of a chest. It's something I've always been dealing with. And I got with my wife, and I just said, you know what? I don't need to try no more. So we're trying to get down. I don't really care about like really losing weight as much as I just want to be more fit. And if I can be more muscular, mm,
Muscular.
muscular, yeah, I would be that. Like I'd rather stay like if I can stay the same size I am, I'm cool with that. Just let me be a little bit more built. And
Yeah.
my wife's uncle, he had some apparently he had a stroke, and then his stroke made him have some brain seizures or brain tumors, and they went in to do some surgery. First time came out all right. Then he had a brain clot in one area. They went to go do to help that, and he didn't wake back up. But luckily, his I say donate to be a donator. He saved 6 kids' lives and they helped out 2 other people with his passing. So
So I don't know how detailed I ever went into with you about my physical problem that I had for a little while,
mm,
but year before last, do you know? I don't know if you realize this. I was tipping the scales at 280 plus pounds.
no, did not know that.
My doctor is very happy with me, but we are both very confused because I have dropped to 235.
Okay.
I've dropped 50 something pounds. Don't know how, really, other than me putting some water in my diet, nothing's really changed. So we don't know if it's because I'm drinking more water, so my body's not retaining fluids as much,
Mm.
or if there's other things. So yeah, I can definitely get behind. I can tell you that I feel better. I can tell you that if you keep with the gym, buddy, eventually you're gonna feel 100% better. You just got to get through the phase of being tired afterwards. When you get physically used to the strain,
Mm.
it'll become just another daily thing. You won't even realize that you're doing it.
Yeah, like if people always say, no pains, no gains. That's technically not true, but it's something I'm like, okay, I should be sore. Like I'm not sore. I'm just really tired.
Right.
I can sleep for a long time. I can sleep longer than I normally can, and I just don't like my mental awareness and like quick wit and my energy levels are just on tap. And even when I stream, my normal stream, I try to give my same energy. But when I'm done with it, I'm like, I regretted that. I feel like I am in a coming down of the moment, and it's something I want to get used to. It's something I want to get better at. I want to at least be able to run at least a mile. I cannot run a mile. I can at least run for at least 20 minutes, but it's not a miles run. And I want at least be able to have, if I can, work on the upper body. My wife, she doesn't tell me she don't care if I don't have an ass or not. So I don't know about that. So I don't care if you don't got one. I'll try to work on it anyways, just to make it look nice. But
Yeah.
I just don't want to be that person that would be like my wife's uncle, just one day and just go,
Yeah.
oh, just it's nothing, not a big deal, and then I go to the hospital and I'm dead. Like he
Yeah,
didn't.
I really wish sometimes that you lived a little closer because like when we did the Rose City Walk, the 3 point some odd mile walk or something, that would
Mhm.
have been something that you'd have enjoyed. I mean, granted, you'd have been tired because hell, 3 miles walking any fucking direction, especially when it's got heels and it doesn't. Yeah, you're not going to be like, oh, that was a breeze. It's more like shit. That's over with. Can I have something to drink?
Yeah, like you need people around you to push you. And be honest with you, you need somebody to be around you to push you that's not nice.
Yeah,
Cause
Always.
well, people that are nice to you be like, yeah, you can take a rest, you can stop. Like you need someone to keep you pushing in some regards. And I'm trying to do it to my wife. I'm not trying to be mean to her. I'm just trying to make sure she doesn't like half-ass it, or she doesn't focus on her form when she's doing her exercise. I want her to like take it slow. Because one time she was like, bam, 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 bam. I'm like, honey, slow down. Form. Work on noticing where your muscles are at and working that muscle at and try to work on that first. But like, and I just don't want to one day wake up and go and have something happen to me and then never wake up because I didn't
yeah,
pay attention to the signs. I didn't pay attention to the warning, and I didn't get to have the time and moment to say goodbye. Like he didn't
right.
say bye at all. Like he came out of the second surgery. He was squeezing people's hands. He was recognizing their voices. He couldn't respond, but he knew that they were there. There were signs of activity in his brain. Signs of him motioning when somebody was there. And when they grabbed his hand, he would squeeze back gently and let him know that he was still around. And then that's all he could do. And that's all.
Can you bring me a drink when you come back?
And I want people to realize that you don't always get that chance to say goodbye. Like my grandfather, he made it through the surgery, but he's going down quick and going down fast. But he gets to say his sorries. He gets to say his goodbye, and and my mom gets to have that closure in some regard. But at the same time, she's not letting go either, which is kind of hard. It's like it's my mom. I want her to ease into it, but she's not very much letting go.
That's understandable. I mean, it sucks when you don't get to be there. I experienced that, recently when my grandfather passed away, and then I didn't even get to go to the funeral because I had COVID and the fuckers had it on my birthday.
Yeah, and then of course people are fighting for his possessions. I don't think that's right.
They do that everywhere, man. I don't think it's right either. Like, it kind of almost makes you angry, makes you want to just go find all the shit and just take it somewhere else where they can't get to it, just out of spite, because it pisses you off. You're just like, if that's the only thing you can think of at a time like this, he is gone, and all you can think of is what shit did he have that I can have now, then you've got a problem.
Yeah. And at the same time, if the only time you show up is when someone's on their deathbed, like for your children, maybe you had a little falling out like my mom and him did. That was understandable. But if you're like uncles or nephews or nieces or somebody that never had a close tie to that person, in a truest sense, you can't really just come out of the woodworks last minute and go, all right, I'm here. Put me in your wheel. Put me in your stuff.
See, that's the same reason, the same logic I have with one of my daydreams. Like I told you one time before, if I ever won the lottery type situation. I'm gonna tell you now, guys. I love everybody that supports us, but I don't know you that well, because you don't talk to me that well. And just so you know, this includes family. Don't think if I win the lottery that you're just going to show up and start, oh, I'm your best friend. That's bullshit. I know who's been there for me. One of them's on the other side of this camera. One of them sitting in this room. One of them is probably still at work, and he's probably pissed off he's still at work. But the thing is all those people, other than my wife, are not genetically tied to me. You understand what I'm trying to say? I look out for the people that have always tried to look out for me. I mean, example, me and you may not always see eye to eye. We've had our differences and discussions. But the truth of the matter is when I couldn't get Stealthy to talk to sometimes and shit, and had stuff on my mind, or me or Stealthy both needed to talk to somebody, regardless of the situation, you would pick up the call. Even if we weren't seeing eye to eye at the moment, you were nice enough to go, oh, well, this supersedes that shit. There's something going on.
And I would tell this to anybody on the chat, I would do the same for them.
You would be one of the people that I would try to help if I won the lottery. However, there are family members that have done nothing but cause me heartache, like keeping me from having a house that should have been mine, and land that should have been mine, and possessions that should have been mine, and damn near costing me my first child and shit. You guys are fucked. Don't call me, and I won't call you.
Like that was something I was kind of talking to my wife about in the regards of close ties. Like my wife's uncle, they weren't on bad terms at any regards. They were on good terms, but they weren't like.
Flame bits say that they care.
Oh, I do appreciate it. But Leo have been saying a lot of stuff like pee up your leg and have a boat out Corvo. I don't know what that means, but I laughed about it for some reason. Did I read that wrong? But anyways, so
Stealthy's double checking. Hold on.
So
okay, hang on. So Leo, after you guys are saying, like, most of you guys don't talk to us, they both got like, hey, we're here, we're talking. All right, so But Leo goes, they had the sorting of my grandfather's stuff without me. I got what was left over in her case. And the other thing was, I think it's after Cora was talking about with the lotto thing. Pee pee up your leg and have a boat out, Corvo. LL, just kidding, just kidding.
That's the reason why I laughed about that.
That's what it was.
But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I would take care. I hate to say this because it's going to sound insensitive to some people, but there are people that watch me stream, watch you stream, watch Stealthy stream that I would take care of before fucking blood family because they at least show up and have conversations. They don't try to disown me for wanting a house that's already on property that should be mine.
Or
that was offered to you first.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like I don't know, man. Sometimes I'm of the mind that family is not genetic; it's who you accept as family.
yeah, and I'm always the one who says who you experiences things with most. The more like I've my mom's always had that same thing too with like one of my best friends, Michael Guerrero, rest his soul. I thought he was closer to me than any of my family because I experienced a lot of things with him. I was able to open up with him. I was able to talk to him. I was able to do things. I wasn't around him as much as I was with my family, but I felt like he was a part of my life. So he became part of my family. And while Michael was part of my wife's family, he's the one that passed away. She never really had that close bond to him, as in like a father son or a daughter father or a uncle would normally probably have with the like they had some experiences, but it was never a close tie because he wasn't very much an open man. He wasn't very much a mean man. He was just not a very open man. And she was like, I don't feel as sad as I should be. I'm like, honey, that's okay. I'm like, I feel bad. I'm like, why? It's like it's just you didn't hate the man. You saw to see him gone, but you shouldn't feel like
Yeah, I mean,
you should be destroyed because of it.
It's based on how your relationship interacts with each other. I mean, I can tell you that I get along with a lot of people at work. I like them. I would miss them if they weren't there, but I'm not gonna be like my life is ending because such and such isn't here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if something happened to someone that I see regularly, that would fucking hurt, That's not saying that you hate the person that it doesn't bother you as much about. It's just saying that you didn't have that strong a relationship with that person.
Yeah, and I'm not saying she won't miss him. She probably will miss him because that part of her life is now gone. But I would hope someone would be just, I'm just saying for myself. If I would pass on, let the memories be what the guides you. Uh, don't cry for me too long. If anything, try to be happy for me.
Oh hell, I'm gonna have a subathon.
So I would say, it's just one of those things that I don't really like. I'm saddened for her family, but that's about it. I'm sad for her family. I'm sad for their loss.
I would do a subathon because that would be just a testament to how hard you've worked in this shit. Everybody's gonna be like, "What are you doing? You don't do these." I'm gonna do one more for him just so he can know I suffered right at the end with him. you know.
Do you know we've been doing this podcast for over 2 years now? You know that we've been.
I know that.
Almost 3 years. Almost 3.
I know it's almost 3, and I tell you, man, I love the people that come in and watch it, but I do it more because I enjoy some of the shit we talk about. Is some of the most off the wall things sometimes.
All right, so let's talk about a little more. I would say interesting for us, and maybe interesting for the community that at large that should know this. We're gonna get this is a what did you say? This is a when you get like a public announcement.
Public announcement.
Yeah. Fire sale, fire sale, fire sale.
Fire sale.
Let me just tell you right now. Okay, Corva. Now, me and you saw this a while back, and me and you were like, "Is this real? Is this a scam? Is this good? Is this legit?" Me and you were both thinking about it, going, "If this is real, all the stuff we can get from this is gonna be off the wall."
Yeah.
and it's going to be awesome. Okay, so this was a website called 3dmodels.org. 3D forward or negative sign, right? It's not a forward dash, it's a negative sign, not underscore hash. Model.com. I think it's model, not models, right? Not plural.
I believe so. Yeah. Hang on, I'll tell you in just a minute. Make sure. I gotta scroll back up here.
It's not plural.
It is 3D hash model.org / 3D print.
Yes. Okay. So this is a website where I took the plunge and I bought a 30-day unlimited download of this. I guess you call it a link system or a tree. What do you call it when you go to a website and it sends you to another website so you can download stuff? Is that a tree?
Well, I would say it's like a file share.
Yeah, file share. Or yeah, that or that kind of system where you go to a website, you click on the download link, it brings you to another website with the downloads located at. So I bought this one-time thing, and there's over 370.
38. I got 338 on mine.
338 pages of just nothing but 3D models. And I just gave Corvo the link to it, and he has gone ape shit with it.
Yeah, yes, I have.
And the models that are on here aren't just your everyday Thingiverse models. They're not your everyday mini work models. These are models that you would regularly need to go and find, and if you can find them, and pay good money for it.
Yes.
Now, I bought this all for $20 for 30 days, so $1 a day. Would you say you've already went over that dollar amount per model?
But way over. Hang on a minute. Hold on. On this computer, because I'm doing it on two. When I'm in the living room, I'm on one, and when I'm in here on this one. So hold on a minute. I'm gonna give you a count of what's on this one. Hold on. Processing. Let's see. How many items is selected right now? I have 75 items selected on this machine alone. We're not even going to talk about the laptop, man. I got everything from Power Rangers to damn Genshin Impact on.
Yeah, it seemed like it was never ending. And I'm so happy that I found this website. It was at a whim. I was just being curious. I was just looking around. And
I mean, dude, they had Saber in the red dress.
Mm-hmm.
They had Teresa of the Faint Smile from Claymore. They had, oh shit, what else we got on here? Megatron, the original version. I mean, I got all kinds of shit. But the one that got me the most, I ain't gonna lie, the one that cracked me up and I couldn't help, I had to get them, was the damn Charmander dressed up like Scorpion and the Squirtle dressed up like Sub-Zero.
Yeah. There's a lot of very cute ones on there. And I would say for anybody out there that's interested in it, go check out the website out and get you a subscription for 1 month for it or 30 days like I did. So it's pretty much 1 month. And try it out. You'd be surprised what you can find on there. I was very skeptical at first, and I'm glad I took the plunge and went for it because I have not been disappointed. Now, there's a few models I need to make sure I actually have because it said on here it was canceled, so I got to make sure I go back and re-get this one if it did get canceled. And I was like, I buy models from other websites for, maybe $3, $5, $10. It's here or there. It's not like a super expensive, but it's not really like $1 a day, and I'm getting 50 models within that one day. Like it took me 3 days, maybe 4 days, I told, to get through all 338 or so of the files. And in each
Yep.
page, I had at least one model on there I wanted. Look, I got one on there, which were a Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle coming out of a Pokemon egg. And my wife saw that online, and she's like, "Oh my god, I want that!" And I was trying to look for the model for it for the longest time. Bam, bam, boom.
Did you see the Gengar Pokeball?
Yes. Gengar
And it
Pokemon.
has a stand.
Yeah, and there's also one Pikachu with a bunch of Pikachus inside of it, and there's a Meowth one, and of course we had our Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Blastoise, Charizard, and Venusaur one as well, or Ivysaur.
They had a OG Shira model.
Mm-hmm.
Original.
So the problem is like now that I have all these models, like I was like, okay, I want to do this model next. No, I want to do this model next.
There you go.
I want to
got
do this.
the same problem.
So now that I have all these models, I don't know which one I want to do next because it's just too many. And
Dude, I was looking at just the Genshin ones. Like, there was models in there that I had been looking for Genshin that I had not been able to purchase because I didn't have the money. But we're talking like, okay, let's see. I'm trying. Hang on. There's a shitload of them. There's a different Raiden Shogun than the one I had.
Mm-hmm.
There's Nilu, Kuching, I mean, shit. There's a bunch of them. There's even like a different, like 4 or 5 different versions of Harley Quinn. Shinobu's in there. There's a Tanjiro model. There's some Thundercats. Like we got Panthro, Chitara. I mean, it's just Tears of the Kingdom models are already there.
Yeah.
I mean,
so it was worth the investment. I would say we give it like maybe after this, give it another month, maybe or two, and then we'll get another one. And I'm sure there'll be a lot more on there to give. It seemed like this website's constantly uploading up, hoping no one shuts it down anytime soon. Just gonna cross my fingers on that one. We're not a big channel, but I doubt anybody's gonna be fighting this anytime soon. I just want to share this with everybody. I want everybody to realize that this is a thing. 3D models don't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be an expensive hobby. If you just look up and look around, you might find something that you honestly really wouldn't mind having. And if I could help you find that, go for it. I want everybody to be able to interact with a hobby that I think is a lot of fun.
I even found a model for Corvo Atano.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. I was like, oh, I need to
I've
get that
been
one.
looking for a model for him for ages.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly masks that they had and stuff, but they did not have like a model of him.
Yes.
So I'm telling you, man, I was very happy. I'm
Oh,
almost all the way through it. I'm not quite, but I'm getting.
Did you
there.
see the Chibi Minda?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen
I
that.
thought that was like, oh, that's a cool row one right there for South.
I've seen that one. I also seen the version of her after she's turned back into the hey, how
yeah,
you
I grabbed
doing?
that one real quick. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the weird one. I saw one of the I forget her name. I know Stealthy's gonna remember it. Sorry, Stealthy. The fish girl from Breath of the Wild. What's her name?
Fish girl from Breath of the Wild. He's talking about Mifa.
Mifa. Did you see the Mifa one where she's like in a cute little like swimsuit hat attire? Like I saw that.
She
Like
got the hat on her head, like she's sitting at beside the beach or the pool or something.
yeah, it's really cute. I'm like that looks adorable. Grab that one real quick. I'm finding models that I normally would never find anywhere else.
Dude, I found minis of all the original Power Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to understand why he goes, I'm sorry, Stealthy.
I know it's one of your favorite
probably know
characters.
the name."
It was one of your favorite characters. He didn't want to.
Like, how dare you not remember her name?
Okay, you're not getting it though. I don't expect you to know the name. If it is not somebody you are like, oh, this is somebody I like, you're not gonna remember the name.
Just bad with names.
Huh?
I'm just bad with names. Just in
So,
general.
I am too, don't worry.
I got a question.
Yeah.
I hear that somebody ain't spent no time in the Underdark yet.
No, I have been waiting for everybody to get past me. I've been down there and I got out of there, but I'm waiting for everybody to get past me so I don't have to worry about spoilers no more because I don't want no kid, if he's here, to be spoiling anything for anybody anymore. I've been trying to make sure, like, even Lord Pets is like, I'm not watching your stream. Like, why?
I didn't blame you for that.
I blame you for it though. That's just it. That's what you don't understand. Like
I know,
was
it's a
fine if you
joke.
had, and then I realized you hadn't even gotten past certain. Like there's certain parts that I'm sure that you're probably ahead of me on that I'm not. I'm sure there are, but the thing that's just it. It's like he wasn't understanding. Yes, I know he's. In fact, I have you pulled up. I just never listened to you most of the time. I haven't. And I'm over there. I have the volume turned down.
We're supporting from afar.
Yeah.
We're gonna support you, but we don't want to know what you're doing because we're doing it too.
Yeah.
But it's there, it's there. And he goes, yeah, I think that if I remember right, Mommy already did this. He's telling my sister this. This is how it all went down. He tells my sister, hey, this person turns into this. And Mommy's already done it and yada, yada, yada. So my sister goes like, what? Are you serious? So she messages me at work and she goes, why didn't you tell me so-and-so turns into so-and-so? When did you find out? Why haven't you about it? Why, she's just peppering with me with questions. And I'm just going like, what? Whoa! Slow down! Stop!
What the hell are you talking about?
What is going on? And she goes, well, your son just told me that so-and-so turns into this. And I'm like, huh? I don't, what? And she's like, wait, you didn't know? I was like, no, I didn't know. She's like, but he said you did it. I was like, no, everything that I have done, honestly, like up until, because every 2 weeks, obviously, Twitch deletes prior streams. So, I'm like, everything I have done is legitimately, because at that point I had only been playing like a week and a half.
Yeah.
Everything I have done is on my channel. If you did not see it on the channel, I haven't done it.
Yeah, guys, she's been really good. She's fought with herself. She means she's going to stream this for everybody, so she resists the urge.
I want to play.
The days,
right now, I'm not.
Don't worry. I want you to play too, because it's like my favorite movie.
She goes like, oh, well, I thought it might have been one I hadn't seen. I was like, no, I'm trying to tell you, I haven't done that. I didn't even know about that. And she's like, oh no, I just spoiled it for you. And she's like, wait, and I've been spoiled because I didn't know it, and she had gotten excited with why she started peppering me with the question. She's like, wait, but if neither one of us knows about it, then how does he know? I was like, ask him if he watched Grumpy. She asked him, he's like, well, yeah, maybe it might have been Grumpy's stream. And I'm going like, son of a freaking...
Well,
I'm going to kill you.
I'm not going to tell you anything, but I'll tell you I have a theory around this whole scenario of what he said this one turned into.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm right, I'm going to shove it so far down his head. I have a theory.
But yeah, I just been making sure like everybody got like, I don't want to ruin the experience for anybody. I'm just trying to make sure everybody got ahead of me. I'm like, I'm not gonna have that. Of course, Pestilence, he's like, I can't watch. I'm playing it too. And Anime's like, I'm playing it too. Apparently, Anime's already beaten it, which I wouldn't be surprised. That dude.
Just letting you know, King Willie.
It's funny because I can see where you could have beaten the game by now, but there's no way you've done everything.
Yeah, there's just no way.
There's no way.
Well, in all honesty, there has been a speedrunner who's beaten it in an hour and 34 minutes or something.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah, you know what they did? They got Ascend, walked to the bottom of the castle, and went up. That's what they did. That's the only way.
Honestly, I think what they did was they just skipped all the side quests. They skipped all the storyline. They just went straight to the boss and beat it. That's what they did. So either A, they were one of those few that got the game early and just went ahead and played it.
Yeah.
Learned all the good tricks and then went straight to the boss and did a speed run of it, which is what I think happened, honestly. because that's the only way I can see that. But other than that, if he did already finish it, either A, he's been playing it nonstop, or B, he hasn't finished everything.
Just so you know,
Mm-hmm.
you since you didn't make stream yesterday, I will tell you this: we now have Doom Train. We also have the Chocobo with his maximum mobility, and I only have 2 characters left to cap before we go to the castle.
Yeah. Just a little FYI, I might not stream tonight. I'm just still so tired, and I want my wife to come home. And if I need to console her, if everybody's here, just a little FYI, just let's let you know, because that horror deal is happening right now as we speak. But yeah, I will probably be watching your VOD so I can catch up and see what's happening. And I'm still like, when I watch you stream that game, it is still amazing to me. Like I said, I probably said this before, that I'm still finding out things about that game. Because that was Final Fantasy VIII was my first game I've ever played with a Final Fantasy. I played all the rest of them afterwards, but it's still amazing to me to go look back in this many years, and I'm still finding out new things about this game that I never knew about. That I was watching your stream.
Yeah,
And
I mean, I've played. Like I said on my stream before, I've played that game when I first started playing it. I probably played it like 6 or 7 times in a row.
mm-hmm.
So the things that I know that you might not have known is just repetition. Like I knew that I was supposed to get certain things before certain things got locked off. I just forgot. And thanks to Stealthy, she helped me find a way around that. My little chocobo friend running around actually got me all the stuff that I needed to get Doom Train. So we now have all the summons, every one of them. And everybody is capped with weapons, and we only have 2 characters left to cap power level wise. And then we just stock up on stuff and walk into the castle and hope that Ultimacia don't make us hit her bitch.
I still say it would be better if I hadn't got somebody to call shop, but you know.
That's why he's still running right now. I need 1 amnesia green. If I get 1 amnesia green, I will have call shop and be able to purchase everything I could possibly need when I walk in there.
Amnesia green for everybody else, and
Yeah, that's what I need. 1 amnesia green, and this little shit won't find that 1 green for nothing.
Okay, real quick though, did you see the Castlevania 3D models yet?
I seen the Gabriel Belmont.
Yeah, that one.
I seen the oh shit. My brain just went blank. His son, Alucard.
Yes.
Seen that one. I've seen what's her name, the mage,
The sorceress.
but yeah, but I have not seen Trevor yet.
I have not seen Trevor, but I did not see Trevor, but I did see Count Dracula. So
I did see Carmilla, and I saw the big husky vampire chick. But I did not see her counterpart.
No, me neither. So, yeah, this is just to put it out there. There's a good Count Dracula one later into the numbers. I don't know what number he was. I just remember I saw it, I grabbed it. So if you don't see it, I have it.
Yep.
But anyways, that would be it for this week. Again, probably not gonna be streaming tonight. If I do stream, it's because, well, my wife would be all right. If she's not feeling okay, if she's a little still down, I want to give her consulting. I want to be around her. I want to be for her and support her. So if I don't stream tonight, that would be the reason why. Next week, chat. For those who are here, be sure to let me hit a thumbs up in the chat if you're here. Be sure to hit the like that button and leave a comment down below as well. I would appreciate it. More eyeballs on this channel to help me out. But next week we are doing something a little bit more different. A little bit calling back some of a few other things we used to do before. I would like if anybody has any videos they want us to react to. Of course, please don't let them be anything that's majorly copyrighted trouble problems. Nothing religious, nothing political, nothing school related. This is the 3 simple rules staying away from. But if you have anything you want us to check out and get our opinions on, our views on, or give us a good laugh, be sure to let me know. Put them in a Discord, DM me on Twitter, and we'll check them out next week. That's our plan. I hope you're looking forward to that. I hope as much we are forward to doing it. And maybe if I don't get lazy, I can turn all of it into like short little 5-minute, 10-minute videos, just a bunch of them, because that would be That'd be literally point in and beginning over and over again. So give us time to do that. I hope y'all enjoy it. But as always, you have a good day. Have a good life. Goodness gracious. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good life. Much love, y'all. Bye. Take care of yourselves, okay? All right. 1, 2, 3.